kill you. I'm going to kill Angela Morehouse, which is the GAL. He says, if I'm going right now. And he kept on telling me, you're just like my wife. He said he got framed. He went to court on September 23rd. His kids got taken away. His wife said he beat her. I don't know if there's any, I don't know what she showed the GAL, but when the GAL went in there, he went in there for a show cause. He wanted to show cause.
Is he and the wife divorced now? Or
they're still legally married, but he said that she didn't live there. So when he went in for the GAL, he wanted to show cause, and then the wife came from somewhere and said he beat her, she showed holes in the wall and everything. You know, I'm thinking I believe him because his kids have been around my grandkids. But then, like I said, I've never actually seen him physical, but tonight, like I say, is that he's upset because he's went through so many lawyers. Nobody won't help him. The GAL ended up taking the kids away September 23rd. They made him go to anger management. He went to anger management in 2019. He gets in March of 2019. She gives him one phone call every Tuesday, and he sees his kid every other Sunday for 7 hours. So he's saying to me, you're just like all them, and I've been trying to help him. I know he's been depressed. I've been trying to do everything, but he is on a rampage. And this right here, my life is threatened, because he knows that because you guys came out here and this is going to happen, that he knows that it's gonna now help the GL's case, and he's going to be looking for me. He's never ever, but one time when we got into it, like I told him, one time we got into it and I threw my keys and I said, you can't scream and yell at people. You're a big bully. You're a big bully. And my girlfriend Sharon called the police and they came out to Manassas. And me being stupid, I told him, no, he didn't do anything. No, he didn't do anything. And even the police officers turned on me to say, well, did he do anything, ma'am, or he didn't? But this right here, I didn't warrant this.
Was this here in Loudon?
This was in Manassas.
Oh, Manassas.
So
okay.
it's kind of like they turned on me because I'm like, well, maybe I won't, whatever. But today, sir, I will tell you could take me. I told him, I said, you ain't shit. I said, you're never going to be shit. I said, I've been sitting up here watching you, and all you do is drink yourself away. I said, you're rude. I said, I've done everything in my power to help you. And he goes, I'm sick of you going in your outbursts and your anger and your words. You're just a selfish woman. You just hurt people with your words. And he says, and I don't, like I said, I can't remember how I got on the floor, but I know I was on the floor. And like I said, I've never in my life, you can look my name up, I'm from New York, I was with JetBlue, if you wonder why.
So you don't even remember if he pushed you, if you fell?
Yeah, that's the one part I don't. All I know is that when I was on the floor and he was choking me, and he was like, this is going to be it. He goes, I've never put my hands on a woman before. I mean, when I tell you, I thought he might have crushed my windpipe. He came down on me, sir. He came down. There's no I did not warrant that. If you look at me and look at him, and then you seen something had to be going on because my kids called the police.
609 Bravo.
And he was, he told me if somebody come up, that's what I was hoping. I'm glad they told you guys to sneak up or whatever. When I kind of seen you from the window because I was standing up, I took the knife away. He said, take the knife and stab me. I took the knife and I threw it into the kitchen. I said, I'm not going to stab you, Ramon, because he was like, he wanted me to do something.
So he had the knife the whole time?
Well, not initially. When he choked me the first time, and I was able to get away and calm him down, get upstairs, pack my stuff. But the second time, when I came downstairs and I sat on a small couch, and this is when I got after the choking. I said to him, and I told him I was going to the hotel. I said to him, I said, what should I do about my throat? I said, I may not go to work tomorrow. He goes, all you think about is being selfish. All you think about is all you've been doing. He had the knife and he walked over to me, and when he was holding that knife, he was holding, and I'm trying to talk him down. Then my kids started blowing up my phone because I told my son, if I don't call you at a certain time, if I don't answer, call the police. Because what I was going to do is get out and go call you back.
So, let me go through what happened, okay. And if I make any mistake, please correct me. So, he was upstairs.
I was upstairs.
You were upstairs initially.
He was downstairs on that long couch right there.
Long couch, and you and him started an argument regarding dinner.
No, yeah. I left and I went upstairs. He said to me, I said, you know, I have allergies, and I was on a thing. He said, well, Kane has been on this couch. Remember, he was on, and he said he's been on this couch since last week when you said you were going to leave. So I go upstairs. I pack up my computer because I was sitting there doing work. I go upstairs. I pack up my computer. I put everything up. Then I come back downstairs, and I go in the kitchen. And I look, and I said, he's not cooking. So I go back upstairs because I had cut up potatoes and I cut up broccoli, and I had set out the whatever. And let me know if I'm giving TMI. But then I went back upstairs. When I came back down, I said, wait, why is he mad now? What is the reason for him being mad? I come back downstairs and I say to him, what the hell? And he's like, we went back and forth a little bit.
Okay.
But the more he came at me, the harder I came at with my words. And then from there, whatever I said struck a nerve, and that's when it was all over.
And then you can't remember how you got on the ground. but you were conscious enough to see that he had both hands around your throat.
And we were struggling for a while.
Struggling?
He kept stopping, like I told you. He would say something to me, and I'd be like, wait, I was trying to say something to him to make him stop, to let me up. He wouldn't let up. And like I said, when I passed out and I woke up, he was like, he was right there. And then finally, I don't know what made him let me up, but he let me up. I kicked a hole in the wall, and then he let me up. But I don't know what I said. It's something I said for him to let me up.
Okay.
Then he started saying, I'm sorry, Arneesa, I've never done this to a woman before, whatever. I never went upstairs. And then
you called your at that time?
My daughter.
Okay.
My daughter.
And that was when he was sitting by you.
Yeah, he was right there the whole time.
And then what happened?
Then when I was talking to my daughter, and she asked me what did I have the tissue for, and I'm like, so you been crying? I said no. And so she said, and she, you know, my kids know me. She's 31 years old.
Okay.
So she's like looking at me. So then I go to her. I say, I did like this to her. So then when she started talking about her and Mike and something that was going on with her and her husband, that's when he kind of like relaxed a little bit, and then I texted her and I said, he choked me.
Okay.
So then he said he tried to look at my phone, and what I was able to do is delete it. But then I was able to go on the WhatsApp app and show him where I was, which I was also texting.
Okay.
I was also texting the Copa employees, the Copa airline employees.
Okay.
So I was able to show him that I was texting Ursula, and now if I need to know the sequence of events, I can look at my text messages and tell.
Okay.
So then from there.
So you texted her. She contacted us. When we arrived on...
No. So after that, when I told her that, I went upstairs, and he kept following me around. Okay. So whatever time I text her, we can go from the time from that, where he did. I had took a shower. I had been calling my son. And everything. Ebony, I gotta call you back. I'm here with the police. Okay. I'm safe. I'm with the police. I'm gonna call you right back. I promise. Okay. So then, after that, he was like, okay, my granddaughter called. He even picked up the phone and talked to my granddaughter. So I'm trying to play it off like I'm trying to play the mind game. I'm like, okay, let me just try to get him where he's not going to do anything.
So did anything happen physically between the moment you started texting to the moment we arrived?
Yeah, so when you guys arrived, he had me on the couch and he turned all the lights off, and that's when he had the knife. This is like two incidents. He choked me, the beginning part. Then everything was okay, and I went upstairs, and he tried to come upstairs and say sorry. Okay. And I said, I think I'm gonna leave because I don't feel comfortable. So I said, I'm gonna get a hotel room. When I went downstairs, he was still okay. I sat on the short couch, if you see in the house. Okay. I sat on the short couch, and I said to him, I said, what can I do for my throat? And he lost it. Then he turned off all the lights. He had already had a knife sitting there. He had a knife. He got up and he made me sit on the short couch.
Where was it? The knife sitting?
I don't know. I don't even know. But he had it like he was holding it like this.
Was the blade forward or backwards?
Backwards. At first it was backwards.
So
yeah. So he was saying it like you are. So me and him are like this, and I'm like, Ramon, wait, come on. I'm trying to calm him down. Now my kids are blowing up my phone. This is after I took the shower. So then he's holding it, and he goes, see, I didn't want to hurt you. I keep telling you. I told you earlier I didn't want to hurt you. He says, you don't have no idea who I am. You keep fucking with me. You just keep fucking with me. You talk to me like I'm less than a man. You keep fucking with me. And he just kept on saying it. So then he said, go on and I'm going to answer the phone with your kids. So now I'm scared. They've called both of my phones. Okay. Then they start calling his phone. He goes, go and answer the phone with your kids. He said, because the one word they say, the police got to kick the door in. So that's why I kept telling my kids, don't call the police, because so when I seen you guys, like I said, when I walked away, he kept on like, I don't know if it's terrorizing or what, but he kept on saying that. He kept on saying stuff to me. He was holding a knife. He wouldn't let me he wouldn't let me answer the phone for my kids, and I didn't want to answer it. But then when I stood up the last time, when I knew that I didn't answer the phone, I knew they were going to call you guys. So I wanted to position myself where I could run to the door. When you guys came to the door, I had to kind of push him out the way, and that's when I unlocked it quick. And I just said, and I think it was you. I said, push hard, yes. Please push hard, because all I could think of was that he was gonna close the door and just snap my neck or whatever. Okay. Like, I don't know this guy's background. He said he was a Navy, I mean not a Navy SEAL, but a sharpshooter, and he was in the Army, and he was in the whatever. And he was like, he said to me, he says, if you call, they gotta get in here.
How did the knife get on the kitchen floor?
Oh, I took it. So he kept on telling me when he was like terrorizing me with the knife. He goes, just stab me up, and I said, no, Ramon, I don't want to stab you up. I love you. I don't want to stab you up. Okay. So I took the knife, and he got up. Something we were standing there, and I don't know what he thought I was doing, but he jumped up, and I said, he said like this. He said, take the knife, take it. Just stab me with it. Just stab me with it. Just stab me with it. And when I told him I don't want to stab you, and I took the knife and I flung it into the kitchen, and then from there, that's what it was. Like my kids have told me.
And how soon was that before we arrived? An estimate's fine.
About maybe 10 minutes. Me to go to that hospital with them, but
yeah, you can circle whatever is most pertinent to your situation.
Is he going to be home tomorrow, or?
It's not likely, ma'am. No.
Because my thing is that I'm telling you, sir, I don't know what I got to do, Officer Golden. I'm telling you, you can call Angela Morehouse. She's a GAL.
Okay.
He is going to kill me because this is when I tell you he's been fighting for his kids for so long, and with this right here, he's not going to get him, and he's going to come for me hard. If he gets out, he's going to come for me hard. When I tell you, he said anybody that takes this case that he's going through right now, he's going to come for me hard.
I see.
And I'm scared because I work here. Like I work here. I have a home in North Carolina. If you wonder why I have two homes, I work for JetBlue. They stopped at Dallas, and then I got another job here, and that was in between the time that I got my house. But when I tell you, he's gonna come. He's gonna come hard. Like he said to me tonight. He said, I would take everybody out. He said, I'm gonna kill you first because you're fake and phony. Then I'm gonna go to Sabrina, which that's his baby's mom that has the 2 kids, and I'm gonna find Joe. He said, but you, Joe, and Angela Morehouse are gonna get it hard.
I see.
So he's gonna come for me. He is gonna come for me. Like I said, he's gonna come.
If you can fill that out for me, I'd appreciate it a lot, ma'am. It would help with my investigation. I'm going to speak to my sergeant and see how we can proceed from here. Okay?
Okay. Do I need? If I don't want to, I want to go with them, but I don't want to go with them. I want to see what's going to happen with him before I can even make any arrangement.
She's saying that they're dating, but he's still legally married to a woman down in North Carolina.
And that's but they're dating and they cohabitate together for several months, correct?
Several months, yeah.
Okay, so what's that make it?
DV. And we're going to strangulation. Think we should get a detective or?
No, I don't think so. I think
I'm having her fill out the strangulation form, victim statement.
Okay.
I have her daughter's phone number so I can do a follow-up call.
Okay.
Aside from that, I guess I'm taking him down to the magistrate for 57, or no, strangulation is a separate charge, so get that.
Strangulation, domestic violence, and...
Want to do obstruction as well, since he's giving me a hard time at the door?
Nope, I wouldn't.
So DV and strangulation?
What exactly happened at the door?
So I knocked on the door, she immediately ran for it, opened it up, and he was preventing her from letting us inside. She was like, push the door hard, and this was told me in there. She's afraid that he was going to slam the door, lock it, and choke her out.
So more or less what she's saying and what you're observing is that she was trying to leave and he was preventing her from doing that.
Exactly.
Which is?
Obstruction.
No.
No?
Abduction.
Abduction. Oh, I've never died an abduction charge. All right.
So you have a strangulation, you have a domestic violence, and you have an abduction based upon what you witnessed and what she was saying. You saw her trying to leave and him trying to pull her back and shut the door. Is that correct?
That is correct, yes.
Okay. So based on your observation, you have an abduction. And then you had the physical evidence for the domestic violence, which is on the arms and the scratches here. And then because they live together, and then you have her statement. What was her statement? Did she come up with the, what's it called? The elements of the
sequence of, she doesn't recall how she got to the ground, but she was aware enough that she could see him putting the full weight of his arm, hands down on her. That she thought he was going to break her neck. Both of his knees were right here. That's how she got the red marks.
Okay.
And he was telling her that he was going to kill her.
And her airway was obstructed?
Yeah. Right now she's having a hard time breathing. She can't swallow.
But she said it was?
Yeah.
She said, as long as she said the hands were on the neck and it was impairing her breathing, that's strangulation. Okay. You have the marks, you have the DV, and you have abduction in your presence.
Okay.
Welcome.
All right.
Do you need anything?
Ask
her about the dog.
The dog? Yeah, sure.
Otherwise, we'll get. Actually, I'll do it. You go.
Okay. Yeah. About midnight. All right, sir, would you be willing to speak to me at all? Or do you...
What do you need, brother?
Would you like to speak to me at all, sir?
Yeah.
Hey, real quick, do you need me here still? I'm gonna get the call.
I'm about to 3.
What's that?
About to 3.
Okay.
All right. What would you like to tell me what happened, sir?
Yeah, I was watching TV, and and she just kept on. And I was telling him, I'll call my brother, and she got upset. And she tried to I took the phone. She took the phone. And I was trying to call my brother. She took the phone from me. I was trying to get the phone back, and that was it. That was it.
Okay. Did you put your hands around her neck at all?
I grabbed her. I didn't put my hands around her neck.
How did you grab her?
I grabbed her chest area with her shirt. That was it.
Okay. She said there's a hole in here somewhere from what happened? A hole in the wall? Right over there? All right, thanks.
Yeah, there's a hole right there, but I didn't do that.
How'd I get there?
Were you able to get the phone out?
I told you we'd take care of that, but how'd that hole get there?
She kicked the hole in.
Get the hole? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. All right, sir. You mind standing up for me? Are you all right there, sir?
Yeah.
All right. All right. At this time, sir, you're currently under arrest. I'm going to lock these. You already did? All right. Thank you, man. All right. We're going to go out to my cruiser, okay?
Can I get some clothes on, Officer Golden?
What do you need, man? I mean, I can't get you. We're going to be going to the magistrate's office at the jail, so you'll be inside. And I have my heat on, so you should be good.
It's pretty warm in the back. You look like you're already sweating. So.
Can you guys grab my bag for me?
Where's your bag, man?
The bag is right there.
That's the purple one?
Yeah.
They're not gonna let you take it to the jail. That's the issue. You want us to put it somewhere in here, like in one of the cabinets or something?
Please, man. Can you guys please, sir? Please bring it with
They're
you.
not gonna let. They won't take it to the jail. They won't take it back out. Do you want me to put it in one of the drawers or something? No? Alright, we gotta go. Let's go.
Let's go, sir.
You got him.
Yeah. All right. Watch. Yeah. All right, we're going over to this cruiser here behind the Rango. Do you have anything on you that could cut or prick me, sir? Do you have anything on you that could cut or prick me?
No, I don't think so.
Like knives, needles, or... Okay. Currently have my body camera on. It's been on the whole time. And that little red dot there is also a camera, sir. I know, sir. It is cold.
I don't know if he has anything on him, but do you have anything in your pockets, man?
No.
All right, can you stand right here, sir? Move your feet apart. Just have to do a quick search, sir. Check back here, sir. Thank you very much. All right. Now, if there's anything on you, sir,
No.
and they find out at the jail,
No.
it could be a separate offense, sir.
I'm not being charged with.
At the moment, sir, domestic violence and some other charges. Abduction and... Oh, one moment, sir. I have to do groin search. Don't react. Thank you. All right, we're going over here. It's going to be real tight, sir.
He'll go over all your charges up at the jail if you're doing
Yeah, I will explain everything to you. We're going to have to probably take that seatbelt off there. I know it's tight, so we're going to have to put one leg in and the other. Watch your head. Oh, careful now. There you go. Good job, sir. All right, let me move this for you. There, your seatbelt's there. I know it's uncomfortable, sir. There you go.
275 out.
Supplement, please.
Yeah, I got it.
Could you supplement as well, McGlynn?
What's that, buddy?
Can you supplement as well?
Yeah, for sure.
All right.
You need anything else from us?
No, I'm just gonna make sure I get my strangulation form from her. Is she still writing the strangulation form?
She hasn't even started it. So what we're going to do is they're going to she has to pay. They're going to transport her to Fairfax.
Okay.
You get your charges and get everything done. Get the protective order, and then go to Fairfax, pick up the statement form, serve her with the protective order.
All right.
One of you guys will need to stay here with the dog, because we don't know how long she's going to be or if she'll be admitted, number one. Number two,
Think we should bag the knife?
yeah.
All right.
He's not in the house,
With
correct?
the
No.
no, he's in the car. With the glove, I put it on the counter. So
Okay.
it was on the floor. I didn't want him to grab it while we were in there.
Yeah, bag
course.
the knife. One of you's going to have to stay here. I'm going to get animal control out here to take custody of the dog, because the brother is, or excuse me, the son is coming from North Carolina, so he's going to be a bunch of hours. But if he's coming from North Carolina, it's only going to be like 4 or 5 hours. The dog should be okay in the cage.
I think the dog is
Okay.
fine. But
Did you lock it up in the cage?
I didn't lock it. Seth just took it downstairs.
I'm gonna get the
He
knife
said
real
the
quick.
dog's fine. Like it's well behaved.
Okay, so one of you get the dog, but you bag the knife. One of you guys put the dog in the cage, so we're good to go. Lock the doors, and we're out here.
All right, can one of you stay over my cruiser real quick? She's getting property.
She's in.
Okay.
Thank you.
Are you able to breathe now, ma'am?
Huh?
How's your breathing now?
I can always breathe. I just can't swallow.
Okay. Where's? Oh, it's over here. Is this the knife, ma'am?
Yep.
This one?
Yeah, that's the one I threw into the kitchen.
Okay.
That's the one you should, if you have that knife, you should see his fingerprints on it. And mine as well, because he was holding. And if I can show you, sir, real quick, because I'm in here. I came downstairs, I had food. He was sitting on this couch.
Okay.
He was sitting on this couch right here.
I just want to be sure, though, ma'am. How difficult was it to breathe while he was?
Sir, he pushed it down to you. He put his weight on me.
So you could not breathe.
I could not breathe. Like
Okay.
I blacked out.
Well, that's the most important thing I need to know right now. I know I've asked many times, but
that hole right there, I kicked that hole.
okay.
I was like this on the ground, and he was like this on me. This is how he was on me. He was like this, and he put his weight down.
Okay.
He put his weight, like he was right here, his back was right here. He had me on the ground. And when I turned around, I was able to wiggle over here.
All right.
And all I was trying to do was just kick, maybe somebody could come and help me. Like I said, I didn't warrant that. And then afterwards, he made it nice. We went over there and sat there. He had me sitting here for almost like 30 minutes. And that's when I was sitting up there and I was texting Evan. And I was telling I FaceTimed her. And I said, and she goes, are you okay? She kept saying it to me. I'm like, okay.
Okay.
I ended up texting her. He choked me when she had the time.
Okay.
And then he talked to her. He's like, hey, what's up, Evan? Then after that, I went upstairs, and no, he talked for me for a minute. I went upstairs, and he came up there. And he's like, I'm so sorry, Arneesa. I started packing my stuff. I had my bag and another bag, the 2 bags that I have in there. I came downstairs, and I sat right here. He was over there, and I said, Ramon, I can't swallow. He got up from there, and he said. He was sitting here in Indian style. He got up. He had the knife just like this to me. He walked over. He said, see, he's like, all you think about is yourself. I lost my kids. He kept on with the knife in this hand right here. He kept on, and I got up, and I did like this to him. I kept saying, wait, hold on. He said, get your fucking hands off of me. So now I'm here, and he's there. He said, sit your ass down. I sat down again. Both of our phones were right here. My kids kept on ringing them. So by that time, and I told my son, if you call numerous times, you don't get me. If I have all the lights off, I can see you guys right there. I think it was you. I seen you right there.
Yeah.
He had to be right wherever he was at. When I seen you, when you rang the doorbell, I said, all I gotta do is get it halfway in because I know they'll push it in. And I just jumped down there, and as you see, he was pushing you guys out.
Yeah.
If there was nothing going on, he wouldn't have been pushing you guys out. They would have let you in and said, oh, we're just having a little domestic dispute. He told me he was gonna take me out. He said it took the police to kick that door in to get me, and by that time, he'd have been killed me, and either got away or killed himself.
Were you trying to get outside when you opened the door?
Well, no, when I seen you guys, the one thing I thought about, I got to get to that door. Because if I don't get to that door, he could snap my neck or whatever. Because that's what he told me. He says, if the police come and you and your kids trying to be sneaky, he said, I'm going to kill your ass. So whatever, in my words, and I gotta put it all together. But when I tell you right here, I seen somebody there. I seen somebody doing like this. Like looking up,
Yeah.
and I got there. And when I got there, I opened up the door because he had put both locks on. I opened up the door, and that's when I put my foot. I didn't give a damn if it broke. I put my foot, and you guys just got in there because he knew he couldn't stop you guys.
Okay. Well, I'm taking him to the jail right now. You're going to Fairfax with these
Yes,
fine
sir.
folks?
Yes, sir.
I will be out there later to give you a protective order.
Okay.
So if he comes in contact with you, that's a separate charge, okay?
Okay.
All
So
right.
will you explain? I can like share a lot of questions.
I'll explain it fully when I get
Can I
there.
just turn off some lights here? Is that okay?
Yeah, by all means.
Okay.
All right, I'll see you in a few hours, ma'am.
Okay.
See you later.
See ya. Thanks, guys. She was giving a demonstration of what happened and locations in the room.
Yeah, for sure.
It was helpful. All right.
You all good, man? You need anything else?
Nah, I'll be going to the ADC. I will see you.
Okay.
Yep. I don't know. I didn't see him in there.